Alright. Did you blow the budget?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, that's the best Leamington I've had.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Easy.
So good. So, we've had a lot of suggestions from everybody, and we may have done it. We may have swapped our rig for an MPS.
We've cracked the chassis on the Bushtracker. I say it out loud. It doesn't make sense.
Always the way with us. As soon as we make a plan, everything changes. I don't know why we bother making any plans at all.
Welcome back for another one, guys. This week we're back at Forgedale Farmstay. Just spending some time chilling out, drinking coffee, baking, eating, and just having some general downtime.
So we've been trying to save some money while we've been on the road. Grant's given me a bit of a haircut. What do you reckon? Here, you grab the camera.
It looks like a 3-year-old did it. It's funny, I've never really shaved anyone else's head but my own, so it was a bit strange. But I'll tell you what, that's trust. And you know what they say? A couple that shaves together stays together. Or at least they should.
Alright, so just kidding with the mohawk. I didn't actually think it looked too bad, but we have gone back to a 0. So, yeah, I don't know. Why not? Why not?
And while we're in Brisbane, we thought we'd go and see some friends of ours, Alex and Erin from Now or Never, who invited us onto their new Sunday sessions.
So I was confused, right? Because the other day, Bianca started screaming at me for no reason, right? And she started screaming at me, "Have you listened to a word I've said?" And I just thought that was a really strange way to start a conversation.
Dad joke over.
Cheers, guys.
I mean, you got to make a visit, don't you? When you're in Brisbane?
Fine. We're back.
Hey!
Alright.
I told you we would be.
Yeah, yeah, you
Is he going to...
all the time of the year, especially on head.
Alright. Did you blow the budget?
Oh yeah, a little bit. So, blueberry pie.
A whole blueberry pie.
Whole blueberry pie. Because I can't just buy like a little one. And then,
Oh, gluten-free bread. Their gluten-free bread is the best.
yeah, it's definitely awesome.
Oh, and a chocolate muffin in here.
Oh yeah, cool. But what am I eating on the way home? This one, right?
Oh yeah, we can have a taste of that one. I really wanted to try that one.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Hang on. You have to take those. That's really good.
That's proper good, eh?
Oh, the problem is, like, we eat it and then we're like, we better go in and get another one. Well, that's the best Leamington I've had.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Easy.
So good. So good. Delicious. Come here. All Things Sweet Bakery in Strathpine. Alright. Had a bit of a lazy day, if I'm honest, which has been really nice because we haven't had a rest or a lazy day or you know, just kind of like a chill day for, I reckon, about 3 months. So it's really nice doing that. We're taking the dogs for a walk and we thought we might just show you a bit around the property again. If you haven't seen our other video, I'll show you again, just around. And it's quite pretty. Oh my God, Frankie. Frankie. Hey. Oh no. Oh no.
Follow your heart. What do you say? Fight the darkness till break of day.
Alright, so where we're camped is up near the gate, and there's a couple of sites up there that have power and water, but there's other campsites on the property. There is this little shack thing behind me. If you've got a tent or something, you can camp near that and use those facilities. There are a couple of other more secluded campsites, unpowered, around the property. We stayed in one last time, which is just up here, up the top of this ridge. That's where we stayed last time. Yeah, so nice dam to come and walk around. There's other areas to walk around the property as well. It's not bad. So we're near, it's near, where is it? Dacabin? Dacabin? I can't say words. Yeah, it's near Dacabin in Brisbane. And yeah, so it's what, 15 minutes back into Strathpine, like 10 minutes into Northlake. So it's a pretty good location. And you're secured behind some, you know, security gates with a pin pad to get in and out. So it's a pretty nice little spot to stay for a couple of days.
Or yeah, they do more sort of slightly long-term-ish stays too, so it's probably better for that. The longer you stay, the better the rate will be.
Yeah, I think it's a minimum of 7 days at the moment.
It's a minimum of 7.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and like you've got to send through photos of everything, licenses, registration, vehicles, dogs, everything.
Yes.
Which is a bit overzealous if you ask me. If you're looking for a nice place to stay for, you know, semi-long term.
Yeah, that's a reasonably quiet, apart from the dogs and a little speedway. Yeah. I mean, there is water, there is power. Yeah. So, it's not a bad spot to be. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, you're wearing that on YouTube.
I don't care. I've got no shame.
Good.
So, I was putting the laundry away, and Bianca and I have the same shirt, sort of. Mine's a bit bigger, and she goes, "Well, that's not mine." And I said, "Yes, it is." She goes, "No, it's not." Oh, I didn't know. I'm like, "I'll prove it to you." So I put her shirt on, and I mean, it's fine. The only thing I can see wrong with it is just the cut of the neck's a bit off.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
It's the only problem, right? It actually makes me look a bit stronger than I actually am, like flexing the muscles, and the chest is, you know, a bit of a gut. That's okay. Love handles are sticking out. That's fine. Not a problem.
Yeah, you can wear it. I think so.
I think I pull it off.
I think the sleeve length is nice as well.
Well, I mean, like I've got to raise the sleeves.
Yeah.
You know, adjust the tan. So, all right, I'm ready to go. You?
Yeah.
All right,
let's go.
She was killing herself. You all right? Have you recovered?
Yeah, I've been crying. Alright, it's very dark in here.
You're making some funny noises.
Yeah. I couldn't control myself.
It's all about a good laugh in the morning.
As you know, we've had some problems with this thing behind us, so we've had a lot of suggestions from everybody, and we may have done it, we may we may have swapped our rig for an MPS. So what's this, eh?
Well, I think we just got sick of people hating on the yank tank, so we caved to peer pressure and we got ourselves an MPS.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No way. Not getting rid. I don't care what you think. All that matters is that we love the F truck, and that's all that matters. But this is pretty cool. Mind you, when I watch Elnick, the truck looks massive when old mate's driving. When I'm sitting in it, not so much.
Not much room left.
No, it's not. I can only just fit in them, eh? But yeah.
And yeah, your head's gonna hit the. Yep.
Yeah, it hits that, and I'm virtually touching the roof if I'm sitting up straight. So that, not a lot of room. But if I sort of just, so this, here we go. It's a bit of a workout for you. It's not as, it's a bit of a climb compared to the Effie.
It is a little bit of a climb, and I don't have any like electronic features anymore, but I do have lumbar support. Pump it up.
And it's not a like a stress ball for like when someone does something, like the driver does something stupid, and you just.
Actually, that's a pretty good idea. you can use theirs. Pump theirs up.
Yeah, right. Or you'll just let it out and they start to slouch.
No, but I don't mind. I don't mind the NPS, but I don't know if I'd like to sit in it for like 10 hours at a time. But you know, we're a bit older than Elnick, so we've got a bit more like aches and pains.
Yeah, the old back hasn't been too good lately, so but yeah. If something happened to the F truck, we wouldn't be able to afford to buy another one. So
yeah,
this is what we'd have to wind up with, which it's not a bad consolation prize really, but it's just different.
Yeah.
You know, it's very stock skin and bones. There's no fat on it.
You know, you can make anything work.
That's right. Yeah.
So definitely, if something happened to the F truck, touch wood. It's not going to. Yeah, we definitely probably would have one of these. And thanks, Brett and Mel. For I'm not even sure if they've sat in it yet. Did Brett and Mel sit in this? Have they been in here?
Yeah, they sat in it for about 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
He drove it up the street, around the block and back again, and that was it.
Oh, so he has driven it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
And I went and brought it home.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, that's a bit of fun. But
we're gonna head off. Yep.
Are you driving it?
I don't know. Am I driving it? I'm driving it. Apparently.
All right. Yeah, you can have a bit of a drive.
I haven't driven. So, like, one of the places I used to work at in Sydney, they had a single cab version of this with a high-ab and a tipper on the back of it, super singles and all that. And I was driving that all the time because I was only one of the few truck drivers and licensed. And it was good. She was a bit rough because it was a single cab. So there's a bit more.
Yeah, space in here.
Yeah. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
I reckon it's going to be good. Ooh, electric rear windows.
Oh, it's fancy.
That is fancy.
Is it? I haven't checked that.
Electric windows front and rear.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Fancy.
That's fancy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're here at a friend's house and they have all these fruit trees. So this one's an orange. There's a lemon, a mandarin, and a blood orange. So what I'm going to do is they also have a dehydrator, so I'm going to borrow that I'm just going to take a couple of the fruit, I'm going to slice it up, put it in the dehydrator, and use it in gin and like take it with us. So I've not done this before, so let's see how we go. And I'll just get, oh god, so I'll just pick myself a couple, and then we can dehydrate them and yeah, get them all ready to use in some gin and vodka when we have a drink. Alright, so I've got a couple and we'll go test out the dehydrator. Right, so I've got my friend's little dehydrator. I've got a couple of blood oranges. I have lemon, some limes, orange, and then I got a bit of grapefruit that I had the other day left over, so I might dehydrate that as well. So I think I've not done this before. I think all I have to do is slice them up quite thinly, and then just chuck them in the dehydrator and wait. So let's just slice it up and see how we go. Alright, it's all going, fingers crossed, it works. We will see in like 10-20 hours, who knows. Alright, back at the caravan, and the dehydrator is dehydrating. Not done yet, but it's looking pretty good. It's quite firm. It probably does need another like, I don't know, good 6 hours or something. I think it's been on for about 6 hours so far, but so far it looks like it's working. Could be promising. So I think it's dried. I've just bagged up some so I can give them to Kay. But yeah, they look pretty good to me. There's a couple that are still drying. I think we might have to have a gin just to like try them out. Grant has got blood orange in his. Ooh. So the blood orange one, I'm gonna go with grapefruit. Give that a go. So ice cube. It's going in with the Gordons. Good old standard gin at the moment. With the gin, you just gotta like, you know, measure with your heart. It's a bit dark. It's a bit dark in here. There you go.
Smell the dried freshness. It actually does smell nice, actually.
Yeah.
I was being facetious, but no, it actually.
I need to sit for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm trying to grab one. Yum.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like, it's subtle, but it's nice. Cheers.
Cheers. Alright, we've just come out to Pomona. Apparently, it's a distillery here, which is very good, and they have really good lunch. So we're going to go in, do a little tasting, and have some lunch.
Look at it's the Living Like Kings gin tour of Australia.
I know. Why not?
I'm an expert at overthinking things that I shouldn't. You come across as a cool guy, someone is the opposite. And all my friends are leaving, but I wanna stay here. Can we just stay here?
After spending some time catching up with friends, we're finally back on the road and heading north in search of work. Or at least that was the plan. Our first stop, Paradise Dam. A peaceful free camp just inland from Childers, but in true Bianca and Grant fashion, things take a turn when Grant makes a not so welcome discovery. And just like that, our plans start to shift.
I will come down to remind you of before. We can fly away from here. We can stay close, my dear. Swept up and away from all our fears. How are we supposed to know on our own? Together we can go slow. Why don't you leave it all to me? I know how.
So recently we left Mum. So she was on her way back down south and we left her in Brisbane. We went up to Gympie to pick up our other car from a friend's place to head north to find work, which is why we're taking the other car. So yesterday we drove in to Paradise Dam. And there was another bit of a dip, and I heard what sounded like a rock hitting metal. And usually I don't think much of that because for some reason these Toyota tyres, that I call them rock chuckers, they just grab rocks and chuck them everywhere. My paintwork's paying the price for that. It wasn't a rock. We've cracked the chassis on the Bushtracker. I still can't believe that I say it out loud. It doesn't make sense. So we've done some really, really heavy duty roads, and I do not speed. If anything, I drive a little bit slow, and for anyone that knows me, I'm Mr. Cautious when it comes to our rig and all my gear. I played a little bit too safe, and I thought I was home and hosed. You know, I've got one of the toughest caravans ever made, and all the gear to make sure that it rides properly. And I cracked the chassis. We cracked the chine bars, which are the reinforcement bars that go underneath the A-frame or the chassis. I did that by accident. I went over this little grassy sort of swale thing, and the drawbar sort of bottomed out, and I heard the crack and I knew exactly what it was as soon as I did it. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I did anyway. I know my weights are good. Now, it's Sunday. We're about an hour west of Bundaberg at the moment. I need to find a fabricator so that they can, I don't know, hopefully fix it. Their hairline cracks at the moment, but yeah, they can quickly turn into a real problem. So I need to somehow get from here to there, pull up camp for the night in the caravan park, make sure they've got cabins, dog-friendly cabins, call up someone to see if they can, and have a chat, see if they can help me. Then take the van in, move into a cabin, see if I can get the chassis reinforced. Anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it all comes through in the wash, and yeah, I'm just feeling a little bit defeated. You do everything right, like you go out of your way to do everything right, and then happens. That's life, unfortunately. But yeah, I am having a little bit of trouble at the moment. Just yeah, headspace. I'll try to stay positive. Anyway, it's good here though. I'm sort of looking at the beautiful scenery, and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's not great, but it's not all bad. That's where we're at. We'll see what happens from here, and I'll keep you posted.
welcome back. We're camped up here at Paradise Dam, which is just inland from Childers, and it's a good little free camp. So we spent the night here, and yeah, I'm sure Grant's already filled you in on the issues that we've been having lately, but I thought I'd just show you the campground a little bit. It is free, as I said. There's probably about 15 different spots you can camp in. They have some picnic tables, barbecues, there's toilets here as well, rubbish bins. So it's a good little place to like just sit for a couple of days if you want a like nice little free spot. Obviously there's the dam, so you can put your boat in. So there's a boat ramp just here, so you can put your boat in. I think the dam would be so good to go out and have a little explore on. We're not going to do that now because we've got those issues with our chassis, so we're having to change plans, go back to Bundaberg, hopefully get that sorted, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. It's always the way with us. As soon as we make a plan, everything changes. I don't know why we bother making any plans at all. But anyway, we had a good night here. It was really nice and quiet. But today we're on the road. We're going to head probably, I think it's about 45 minutes back towards Childers, or just past Childers to our campsite. And then it's probably about 45 minutes from there into Bundaberg. Chris just pulled over, he's checking the chassis, make sure it's all good. And if we haven't mentioned it already, we are in 2 different cars. Yeah, so because we're going to be stopping to work, or Grant to work, and we had our shitty Jeep up at Camp for a Cure, so we could take extra stuff up there. We left it at a friend's house, and then we just picked it back up, and it's with us for the moment. So yeah, we got 2 cars. Which is not ideal, but a little bit convenient sometimes as well. Yeah, alright. It looks okay, he's getting back in, I think, so on the road again.
It seems we're okay. I just had to pull over that road. We got from like an 80k zone to a 100k zone, and I wasn't doing any of that. I was doing probably, I don't know, 50, 60 in the 80k zone, and I was doing 80 in the 100k zone. That was way more than what I wanted to. But the road was, I don't know, it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't great considering, yeah. Anyway, so I just pulled over, had a look. It seems okay. I'll just keep doing that whenever I feel like I need to between here and when we're going. And I'll let the air out of the airbags on the truck just to give a little bit more cushion on the ride. Let the springs do the work, because otherwise if the air's in there it might be too firm. So anyway, fingers crossed, let's keep going.
It was a pretty nerve-wracking drive, I must admit. But we made it. Tune in next week to see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.